Welcome back for the second half of this question. So we were about to solve for our time because we now have everything we need. We can now pick an equation. I'm going to pick this kinematic equation because it has everything we know plus what we need to know, in this case, the time. I'm assuming we're only doing the time up. So I'm going to say V2 is 0. I'm going to say that V1 is 5.75. My acceleration is negative 9.8 because it slows down as it goes up. That's super important. Otherwise, we will get a funny number, because when I bring this over, it becomes a negative, and that's why I needed that negative acceleration. Without that, I would end up with a negative time, and negative times are virtually impossible because that would be backwards time, and we can't go backwards in time as much as we want to. That's only in comics and other interesting shows. So I'm going to divide and I get my number. So my time, I'm going to keep extra digits because this is not a final answer. I'm keeping this with a couple of extra digits to keep my accuracy. So I got 5, 8, 6, 7. That should be more than enough numbers. So not very long, but it doesn't stay up there very long. And that's only the time up. If I want to find the total time, that's the time up. The time up and the time down should be the same. So the total time should be this 0.5867 doubled. Now you should show this. It's not a hard thing to write down. It shows your logic. It shows whoever's reading your answer what you were doing and why you were doing it. So I'm going to again keep some extra digits because I don't want to lose accuracy quite yet because I'm not done. My last step is to answer the actual question. How far down the field will it land? What is the horizontal? Now I know the time, I'm good. I know my horizontal distance, time, and I know it can only use v equals d over t, and that's because we're dealing with the horizontal, and horizontally it goes at a constant velocity. So horizontal, I'm going to find the horizontal d. So I'm going to find, using v equals d over t, I'm going to find my number. I know horizontally I already found my velocity to be 9.96, so we're going to use that. Make sure you use the right one. Over d, and make sure you use your total time, not your half time. You doubled it, right, for a very good reason. So we're going to multiply those together and we'll find my distance. This distance should be something logical, right? These questions should have logical answers. At this point, I'm going to round to sig figs. I only get 2. Why? 9.8. 9.8 always brings me down to 2, unless it's 1, which it isn't. It's 2. So I've got 12 meters. And that's not impossible. People kick soccer balls down the field 12 meters. That's possible, which makes me think I got a good answer. So the soccer ball goes 12 meters down the field. And that's my final answer, properly rounded with significant digits.